Now Sepang's a firm favourite with drivers and spectators alike. So let's see what today's race has in store as we join Jim Rosenthal and the team for the Malaysian Grand Prix.
Michael Schumacher is Mr. Sepang, always on pole, winner for the last 2 years. Those are his credentials going into the Malaysian Grand Prix. Hello there, good morning to you from our London studio. The race due off in less than a quarter of an hour's time. Conditions over there in Kuala Lumpur, hot, steamy, 34 degrees and very humid. And by the way, Barrichello and Michael Schumacher in the Ferraris, they've gone quickest in morning warm-up. Tony Jardine with me. Tony, as we reflect qualifying, let's look first of all at Juan Pablo Montoya, up front with Schumacher and determined to prevent him winning again.
They've definitely closed the gap on Ferrari. Very, very pleased. Gerhard Berger, competitions director of BMW, and just 2/10 shy ending up after this great practice session. Montoya said they changed everything literally on the car after Friday night, and he says it's not going to be boring this year. I'm really going to be going for it. We don't want a Schumacher running away. Schumacher, the pole sitter again, and suggesting he might run away with it too. Tremendous work on Friday, and he said that was all about the Saturday performance. They were doing a lot of work for the race. They took a long time to choose the tyres, and as usual, Michael Schumacher timed it to perfection, 24 minutes in before he stole the provisional pole from Juan Pablo. A major test of fitness for everybody over there in those conditions. Who's the fittest of the lot? Schumacher's the fittest. Let's see if we can spot a bead of sweat afterwards if he finishes the race. Coulthard had to push. Would be nice, wouldn't it? Coulthard had to push his car. Toyota guys have been in a training camp. Sata's been running through the jungle. But as Salo says, to make the checkered flag at all will be an achievement in this race. Thanks, Tony. A reminder of the grid then. Schumacher on pole in the 2001 Ferrari, then Montoya. Barrichello and Ralf Schumacher side by side. Raikkonen out qualifying Coulthard. Heidfeld 7th for Sauber, ahead of Button. Further down, Alan McNish, he's 19th after a transmission problem. Eddie Irvine in front of the Minardis, saying he got the most out of the Jaguar. A 75,000 plus crowd. There is a chance of rain. Sepang has been designed to encourage overtaking, and it's always the hottest race of the year. We're minutes away from the second race of the year in Malaysia. A couple of British drivers hoping to stick around longer than they managed in Australia. Both out in that first corner of mayhem. Alan McNish and Jenson Button.
Jenson, this is your highest position on the grid for quite some time. I mean, you can smell the points from here, can't you? Does that give you an added excitement today?
Smelling the points? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, actually. I think it's a long way down to the first corner, so hopefully with our launch control we can make up a few places. We'll see what happens, but I think the main thing for us is to get to the end, and you know, and I think if you do that from where we are, you're going to pick up points.
After Melbourne,
they say you meet a better class of person down this end of the grid, but is this where the car really should be this weekend? No, it shouldn't. We basically have had a bit of a rough time on Friday and Saturday. We lost all of Friday morning with some problems and had to go to the T car after half a lap on qualifying. And so, no, we certainly should be further up. There's no question about it. But, yeah, I'm glad you said it was a nicer class of person, though.
Now, you were 16th in warm-up today. How does the car feel now?
No, we made some changes overnight. I actually reverted back a little bit in the direction of Mika's setup, and it was a lot more comfortable to drive, and certainly from a race point of view, much, much better.
So quickly, your game plan for the race?
Well, get past all the guys in front. To be honest, it's going to be a bit tricky because the traffic round here is always difficult. But, you know, you've got some nice long straights, and we might see something happening at the first corner.
Thanks, Alan.
Something certainly did happen at that first corner in Melbourne. Brief final thoughts from you, Tony?
Well, we should expect an explosive start from Juan Pablo Montoya. There he is on the front row alongside Michael Schumacher, and he'll want to get ahead into that first corner. They'll all be pushing their tyres to the limit today, Jim, and that's what we talked about, fitness and the cars. Can they all go the distance here in this incredible heat and humidity?
Thank you very much indeed, Tony. Michael Schumacher on pole, then very much the norm for Malaysia. Barrichello and Ralf Schumacher a bit of previous. David Coulthard really needing points on the board. Button a lightning starter in the Renault and looking very confident as well. 192 miles in a 34-degree furnace. The Malaysian Grand Prix is next.